Trio Association. Hello, this is Matt Bisek, the Executive Director, and I am here with some updates for the month of October. I'm going to try to make this short and concise as possible. It's a lot of information. Start of a new school year, we all have a lot going on. First and foremost, I've linked an email here. We have new newsletters for the third quarter. I very much encourage you to kind of utilize these, whether at the state level or within your own district, to forward them to stakeholders, principals, staff within your institution. It's a great way to just kind of keep on the peripheral, keep on the radar about what Oregon Trio does, what Trio programs are about, and just some updates as well as student stories. So you can see the new newsletters there, and they're also available on our website. I did want to highlight that next week is the NAP conference. Within that NAP conference, we are having a state meeting. So the Oregon Trio Association has a meeting with all its members. We do it twice a year at our annual conference in April, specific to Oregon, and then here in our regional conference. I did send out an event invite through the calendar to everyone, so there should be a Zoom link so that even though we'll be doing it in person in Eugene at the conference, if you want to participate virtually, you can call in and get some updates there as well. I want to provide some save the dates as far as Oregon Trio Association specific events later in this year. So the dates for the next professional development conference, we are going to be doing it at Salishan once again, and that is scheduled from April 3rd through the 6th. So there should be some information coming out in the next coming months about that and be able to register for that. Additionally, we're also doing an in-person student leadership conference this year. We are looking at Saturday, April 22nd. So later that month, it's Saturday, and it's going to be at Chemeketa Community College. So more information will be coming about that opportunity, but just wanted to give you a save the date to put that out there. Adjacent to that, we are trying a new thing this year. One of our new AmeriCorps Vista service member, who is a former alumni, she's helping doing a lot of the event planning for us this year and wanted to put together a student advisory board. So what we are looking for is students from the SSS programs and the McNair programs throughout the state who would be interested in participating in a student advisory board. I'm going to be sending more information very soon about this opportunity as well as application materials. But we are looking for one student from each of the TRIO programs at either an SSS or McNair who'd serve on the board. We're going to provide a lot of professional development to those students, provide guest speakers, it's going to be a cohort as they work together in the coming months throughout the academic year. They'll also be able to provide feedback and really center the student experience in the work that we do with Oregon Trio Association. And then one of the culminating events is we're going to have all those individuals come the night before the Student Leadership Conference, so that Friday night in person for some additional kind of hands-on workshops, training, do a little banquet to celebrate them, and then they'd be able to go to the Student Leadership Conference the next day and potentially even help participate in the planning and facilitation of that event. So just want to put on your radar, OTA Student Advisory Board, more information to come. We're hoping to have the application out by the end of this week, and then trying to get students to submit their applications by the end of October. I know it's a bit of a tighter turnaround, but the hope is you have at least like one student in mind in your program that would maybe be a good fit and is always looking for new professional development opportunities. As always, I like to touch on the last mile and the international education opportunities that we are using a lot of our state funding towards. The winter last mile application is going to be opening up basically right after NAP. So next week you will see information about the application being open. We're having a due date for the winter last mile application of November 18th. So trying to get all that in before a lot of the travel with the Thanksgiving holiday, and then that gives the review committee time to go over all that information, select our candidates, and get the funds into their accounts before winter term starts in January. So winter last mile will be opening the end of next week with a due date of November 18th. Finally, the international education, we are going to start advertising for the summer 23 high school abroad program. We have selected 2 different locations this year, so instead of sending one cohort, we're going to have 2 separate cohorts. They will be going to either Ireland or Morocco. The students will have a choice on that matter. I wanted to bring it up now just because you have plenty of time to encourage our high school students to apply to those programs. The application date isn't until January. There's going to be more information. We'll be updating the website with all of that. But I want to make sure that you as a professional, if you have any interest in chaperoning some of these international abroad opportunities, you can apply to be a program leader and go with at no cost to yourself to these trips and partake with the students in these amazing opportunities. So I'm going to put a link in the email that brings you to the application where you can be selected to go for one of these 3-week adventures off either with our students in Ireland or in Morocco, or you pick your own location. That sounds wonderful. And see if you can get through their selection and interview process to be selected as a program leader. So if you're going to be at the NAMP conference next week, I'm excited to see you all there. We have a wonderful conference planned. I'm one of the co-chairs for that event. And I'm also excited to see you all at the state meeting to kind of give you a little more detailed updates. But that is all I have for now. There's lots going on. If you have any questions at all ever, please let me know, particularly if it relates to the Canva stuff, unallowable expenses. Those are starting to come in. Those are still ongoing. So if you're unsure if you've reached out yet about utilizing those resources, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you all in the coming weeks. Take care.